Welcome to Youth Forum. I hope you had a wonderful night rest, because I did. My name is Ada.
And I am John Best. Ada, you actually look refreshed this morning.
Oh, thank you. I have to feel myself.
All right, friends. It's actually going to be an interesting episode this morning, and we're talking about flawless intentions.
Yeah.
When your flawless intentions are misinterpreted, how do you feel? For me, I feel really... I feel like let it ground and let me just,
For me, I feel very bad.
Okay.
When my flawless intention have been misinterpreted. But before we talk about flawless intentions, the topic and everything, we need to take this inspirational message and we'll be right back.
Not everything you lose is a loss. Sometimes we have to give up everything that's killing us, even if it's killing us, to let go. Once we remove the old, we create space for the new. Let's start by removing guilt. Guilt is to the spirit what pain is to the body. Mistakes are always forgivable if we're courageous enough to admit them. And remember, the best apology to ourselves or anyone else is changed behavior. It's time to remove excuses. Excuses are the lies we tell ourselves so that we don't have to think anything is our fault. It's time to remove negative people. You literally don't have to be friends with anyone that doesn't support you and brings your energy down. It's okay to start outgrowing people that are not growing. Some people are better left in your past, no matter how bad you want them to be in your present. It's time to remove anxiety. Anxiety is like sitting in a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but doesn't get you anywhere. Overthinking ruins you. It ruins the situation. It twists things around. It makes you worry. It just makes everything worse than it actually is. Remove trying to please everyone. We lose ourselves trying to please everyone else, and then lose everyone trying to refine ourselves. It's time to remove negative self-talk. We're defined by the stories we tell ourselves every single day, moment to moment. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. It's not meant for me. Recognize when a phase, a job, a life stage, or a relationship is over and let it go. Moving on doesn't have to be a dramatic event. You can simply choose to move forward with peace and clarity. And never remove you from the equation, because then no matter what happens, nothing will ever add up.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the video. Best for me, the part I liked from the guy was when he said we need to let go.
Yeah, letting go, everything that isn't really...
Letting go has become a serious issue. I mean, most times we just have one or two things from the past, just keep drawing us to the past, and we don't want to let go and move forward. Forgetting that without letting go, we can't even move forward. Successful things can't come our way without us forgetting about the past bad things and changing our behavior.
Holding on to things that are not... yielding any good fruits.
Yeah.
And there is still 2009. The year is not any far gone yet.
Yeah.
We are still in a fresh year.
Yeah.
So for you to actually make it big this 2019 actually, we really need to let go some things. He mentioned something and said we need to let go guilt.
Yeah.
He also said we need to let go fear.
Yeah.
Need to let go friends and some friends that do not really yield any good fruit.
Very, very important. We need to outgrow some persons, because if we keep leaving them in our life, we're just going to keep damaging ourselves. There was something I saw on social media where they said sometimes we put ourselves into trouble when we just make close friends with people who are just supposed to say hi and we pass. Just let them be close and destroy ourselves, because of course they're not yielding any good thing to us. So we just have to let go of it.
Okay, at this point, let's go straight up to the next segment, and that's the music segment. I actually have a very wonderful, a very nice, danceable music song, and that's actually from Sammy Oposo, a gospel music artist, and that one is titled I Go Dance. Myself, Anada, I don't know.
Yes, so I am ready to dance.
Let's just take a look at that.
Because I want scatter dance now. I'll not be drinking, they worry me. The thing when they shock me now, it pass for gogoro. Because if I tell you that how Baba God can change my story, una body no go continue now. Una go begin begin to follow me, they jolly. Oh yeah, shake, shake, oh yeah, hey, shake, shake, hey, everybody, hey, everybody, now so. Many years don't come and go, every day with your own story, oh. The place where you did yesterday, I know they there today, oh. I know say I don't qualify, Papa, now you justify me, eh. My mistakes you rectify, forever now you I go magnify. When I did wahala, you said no palava, eh. You say if I surrender and make you my father, eh. All my suffer go pass over. I begin the hammer, I come the hammer, I got the power for the things that they do for me. Hey. In a single moment, you don't change my story, oh. You don't make my life better. Oh yeah, everybody dance here, dance here, dance here, dance here, dance here. Everybody dance here. Not too smart.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the song from Samuel Post, Dance, because you there to see John in the building dancing and grooving himself.
I was like, you mean there's this a short guy? He actually came in with a goat, and then at the process of dancing, he actually forgot that he came in with a goat, and then let go the rope. Or maybe because of the short motivational video, he just let go the rope of the goat, and then it was taking a kind of dance step outside the building, and the guy was like, where's my goat? And then he had to go after it. All right. Ada, what's your own favorite?
Oh, my own top one song for this week is from Two-Face and his blood brother, Hi Dibia. And this song is Oyi. I love this song.
You mean Oyi?
Yeah. So maybe I'm not very fluent in Igbo.
Alright, yeah.
Felix Productions.
Help me spread this message like Globacom. Make nobody come here, they come the phone. I know say no be everybody follow come. I know be everybody so be silicon. Make them no come they wash you. And make you do exactly what you want to. Make you no say I don't tell you. Make you no let devil come to use you. But if I tell you say I love you, I beg you no go turn me to your move. That time 30 billion no go do you. That time no do Morgan no go see you. And if I start to distress you, let me know because I know want to vex you. But I'm lying, now only you will know you. The same time you go do anything will favor you. I love my holy go. So make we do the thing, make we do the live show. I love my yo too. So just believe in your life and do the thing that your life show.
Why I like that song?
No, tell me.
It's because Two-Face and his own blood brother. You know, we used to take Joel for Two-Face blood brother because Joel looks like Two-Face. He barbs this murmurs, cock out the way Two-Face used to barb, and his voice, his vocal is just like Two-Face. But Hi Dibia is a different person.
Does it really mean that we have two faces now, no longer Two-Face?
Please.
Okay. All right. It's about to go into the discussion segment, and that going to come immediately after this comedy by Mark Angel Comedy, and this one is titled The Phone.
Choma, success. How are you?
What did you buy for us?
And I was thinking of buying people. Okay, so what will happen there? I will ask you people a question. Anybody that can answer it, I'll give the person something.
Okay.
Oh, good. How many people did Jesus Christ feed with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes?
5 bread and 2 fishes.
Anybody that can answer it, I'll give the person my phone.
You mean anybody that answer this question, you will give the person your phone?
But the person will ask me a question. If I answer it, you give me back my phone, no? Oh, yeah, success.
5,000 people.
Hey!
The phone.
So you know the answer since I refuse to say it.
I don't like showing myself. Give me. Thank you.
Come back now. You ask me your own question. And if I get it, you give me back my phone. But the question has to come from the Bible, though.
What are the names of those 5,000 people that you have fed? Hey. Take your SIM card. Success.
Alright, it is the discussion segment of the program, and we've told you earlier that the topic is flawless intentions. When your flawless intentions are misinterpreted, and what could actually be the reasons or causes of those kinds of, the misinterpretations of one's flawless intentions. And that's why we've got some friends here in the studio to drive this point home with us. And from my far left, I have Mr. Jerry. You're very much welcome, Jerry.
Thank you, sir.
And also beside me, just right beside me here, is Miss Lovett Abraham.
Thank you very much.
You're all welcome to the studio for this discussion, and we really appreciate your presence here. Okay, now talking about flawless intentions. Let me start from Lovett. Yeah, flawless intentions. What do you think flawless intentions really mean?
For me, I think flawless intention means like you actually doing something and like you have clear conscience in doing a particular thing.
I mean, what could actually be the reason why someone's intentions be misinterpreted?
Well, for me, I think at times it's the picture we give to them. The picture we give to people make them interpret what they're not supposed to interpret. I think that's one of the reasons why people have these flaws on our intentions.
But have you ever been in a scenario where your intention was misinterpreted?
Yes, I've been.
How?
I'm a human.
How did you feel?
Well, for me, initially when I was coming up, I felt bad. But growing up, I got to understand that these are humans. Definitely people must misinterpret you.
Yeah.
So you have to grow and get out of that. So when you see it coming, when you see it happen, you just have to get over it.
Now let's come to Lovett. Have you had such experience?
Yeah, I have.
How was it like?
It was terrible, like because when you're actually trying to make a point and someone is saying it in another way around, like it's really annoying, and most times we don't really have the time to go back to really explain ourselves.
Okay, you said some of the causes of flawless intentions are the approach of things, maybe the way we must have approached people. But do you know that there are actually people that approach you normally? Okay, for instance, now, you might just walk up to a guy, might walk up to a girl, and maybe pay for her transport or just want to say hi and just be a normal friend. But then, in the back of the girl's mind, she's like, oh, this guy wants to date me. No. Just shift. And she just gives you this very rude attitude that stay away from me, even before you even approach her. Do you think the guy must have approached the girl in a way that she must have seen that, okay, this is for me?
No. But then, even if that happens, even if that happens, for me, I've met some scenarios like that.
All right.
And then what I do is I just smile.
Smile.
Yes, I
smile.
I'll just smile. Yes, I'll just smile like the person. I just understand your level of understanding of the matter, because if you're well enough exposed, you wouldn't do that. When people come to meet you to do one or two things, you just have to be open to them, and when you know their intentions, that's the time you can walk off. So for me, I just this level of understanding for this person. Okay. That's my point of view.
But you said if you're well enough exposed, you wouldn't do that. Now, you don't know if that person has gone through the same phase over and over again with persons.
I mean experience.
Yes, experience. Maybe the person might just want to give the other person the benefit of doubt, and then this whole thing pops out like that. And then seeing you, the person just have this mindset that, okay, this is the same thing. So I don't think it's about exposure.
Okay.
Because the society has already made us know that this is how it's meant to be.
In fact.
Yes.
I've actually had that experience. Maybe I'll share mine with us here now.
Okay.
You know, I've been living in an environment where everyone gets to know that I'm this kind of person, this open-minded person. I just love my integrity, kind of.
Okay.
And I believe everybody knows that. But then I happened to go out with a particular person and I did something with the intention that maybe, okay, let me just tell you that it was like I went out for work, then I had to do something. I was asked to do something actually.
Yeah.
And then I did it in such a way that I didn't want to delay the people. I mean, I knew they were actually waiting for me. I didn't want to waste their time, and I said, let me just do it quickly and then rush back to them. And when I got back, the person was like, why did you do that? You didn't do that very well. You didn't do that. Maybe because you feel like we want to take something or we're hiding something from you. And I was like, no. I never felt that way. I was not feeling as though you want to hide something from me. But I just did it the way I felt. I was just trying to save time anyways. But the person just misinterpreted that way. And we've known ourselves for long. You understand? So that's actually, I was just thinking. I stayed back. And why has that happened? Does it mean this person was actually doubting my integrity or doubting the fact that this is who I've been portraying myself, and then maybe she felt I was hiding some things from her? So what would you say about that? Love it.
Definitely, like if you're going back to explain most people and you don't know the kind of mindset the person has,
okay,
the person might feel, oh, maybe he's hiding something. That's why he's feeling guilty and wants to really explain. So you just have to forget about it and move on and do any other thing that you can do right in your life, and the person will definitely one day know your integrity and value you.
All right, just before we continue that discussion, let's go on this viewer-wide segment of the program where we actually saw the opinions of some youth there.
I feel very bad because I think it's a level of understanding, though. Sometimes you try to be good and then people take you to be bad. I've had that incident before, but all to say, it's a bad experience nobody wants to go into.
You know, I feel depressed, like I want to run back to my shell.
He wants to run back to his shell. That is how he feels.
I feel bad now if someone misunderstands what I said or what I really mean for them. I really feel bad.
Most of the times I feel intimidated. I feel downcasted and I feel so bad, seriously.
I feel very, very bad. I feel very bad. Most of the times I cry. I'm so emotional, that's it.
I think that's really true. So it could actually drive into shedding tears and all of that.
Abigail Athanasius, she said she feels like crying, bursting into tears and all of that, and that's really how I feel too. It happened to me sometimes. I got to share that with you, but let's just meet some more guys and girls. Thank you very much, Abigail. Okay,
I'll feel bad, okay, but you know, that's life. You know, it's not, you don't expect everybody to understand you actually, but I'll feel bad, but I have to keep on going.
Feel a little bit awkward, sad, a little bit like.
The thing we be saying, I don't carry anything for mine do. Person they misinterpret them. Like now you pay TP now for girl now you be like saying that because you like her, you want razzle. You understand? And it's very, very bad. It's appalling. Like for this time when you go to school, it vex people like us.
I would really feel bad because most persons doesn't know what you have in mind for them or what you intend doing, but they choose to finalize some certain things, and it might not be the way it was supposed to be.
If your background, you are affected already in terms of your thoughts and lifestyle, it's necessary. There is every room that you are going to misinterpret someone's intention. Like for example, if a person have been educated that you should not relate with the opposite gender freely, when someone just want to ask him for like a help on the way, like you miss a way out and you want to like know where is a place, we just stop, hello please, you have not even made any statement, the person will just put you off because you want to come for something else.
It depends on so many people. So they, because of your outlook, they will take you for, like, if you say a guy now putting on red on black or yellow or black, you call them cultists. Even if they say something good, you just feel it's not there. There is no need for it. That is just it. So some people misinterpret what you're saying. You can tell me now, you love me. I may feel you love me to date me, or you just stop me now. I may feel you want to ask me out. I may feel this guy just like my physique. He want to sex me. So most people interpret well.
I think it's trust. If you don't trust that person enough, you could interpret his good intentions to be bad. But if you have good trust on the person, you sure will not interpret his good intentions to be bad. So the key thing there is just trust.
Let me say, one's attitude. There's a way you will behave and your intentions will be misinterpreted.
Some people lack this understanding spirit, so sometimes once you say something, they don't really understand what you really mean. Just lack of understanding spirit.
Every person has their own intentions. It might be evil and it might be a good one also. Another person might interpret your own intention as being bad if his or hers is bad.
As human being, you need to accommodate human differences because we are from different environments. So one of us, you have to be patient, you have to be understanding, knowing that this person is not seeing things my own view. I'm a different person, he's a different person, he thinks in different way. So if you have that perspective, you'll not be having problem with people.
One striking point you just made here is learning how to manage individual differences. I think I'm a fan of that. I just hope you two can manage individual differences. We are different. We are, as individuals, we come from different backgrounds, we come from different environments and all of that. You know, we have our specialties as well as our differences.
You just need to be transparent, just need to be open. That's just it.
Both sides, they should be open to understand each other.
The thing is, just be yourself. That's what I would say. You understand? It doesn't matter what people have to say, in as much as you know the reason why, you're doing what you're doing, the intention, you understand, the motive.
Welcome back from the segment. A lot of interesting opinions of the youth out there. I mean, I had a lot that cracked me up, I must say.
Which is that?
The one that the girl said she cried. Yes, I mean, are you serious?
Yeah, in fact, you actually saw me there and I was like, hey, yeah, that's actually real too. I feel that too. Jerry, what would you say about that?
I think some persons are very emotional. When they feel hurt,
okay,
they don't have a means of expressing that than to cry. Some people, you understand that just something is very, very small. You can just ignore them.
All right.
Or maybe they come to meet you for something, and you just, maybe you never have time to attend to them. And all of a sudden, they will just walk off and they start crying. And you're asking yourself, what's the problem? So yeah, people like that. They could just start crying over something little. That's what I think for that.
Love it. What did they actually get from that?
Okay, what really interests me in the video was the other guy that said most people, the problem is from their background, and that's true, because most times, like, we grow up and we're told so many things, and most times those things are not true. So we grow up with it. So when people come up, like she said, maybe you're a lady and you grow from an environment where you know that, okay, they make you know, they teach you that, okay, any guy that comes to you is actually coming to you for a relationship. Like when we were younger, we were told that if you're touched by a guy, you get pregnant.
Love it. Now, how do you think all that could actually be handled?
For me, I think anybody that has this employer's intention, I think if maybe they are being told that, okay, maybe something happened and someone came back to them and like, I don't mean this, you understand? I think they would have to go back to their closet and think about it, that maybe I'm thinking negative, maybe I have a negative mindset or something. But if maybe stuff like this happen and nobody comes back to you to tell you, like, man, I don't mean what you're actually thinking about, I think definitely they would repeatedly continue having that negative mindset or that wrong belief towards people.
We want to hear your final thoughts on this.
First of all, I think I would say we should be open-minded most times. Like she was saying, somebody who has been experienced. No matter your at times, mostly when you're in public, you just have to be open. Even if the cases have repeated itself, at times be open. Okay, let me hear what this person has to say. And when you begin to get some wrong signal, that's when you can work on.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, I think I also say there's a need for us to be sensitive. Be sensitive to your neighbor. There are times, like the Bible where Paul said, for conscience sake.
Okay.
Now, yes. So there are times you have to do things for conscience sake. For example, if I pull off my clothes and to the junction, someone could see me and say Jerry is mad, and not the rest. Not knowing that I want to take a cool breeze and because I'm doing it. Alright. So be sensitive to your neighbor. And at times you could be doing things you don't know that you're hurting the next person. You might have the wrong intention, the right intention, but because you're not sensitive enough to understand that the person close to you is getting the wrong signal. If you do not, you pass the wrong message. And most times you don't have time to explain yourself. So let's be sensitive. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. A million thanks for joining us today on Youth Forum for this interesting topic, flawless intentions when they are misinterpreted. I'm sure you have really learned how to actually handle misinterpreted flawless intentions. And for participation, sponsorship, and inquiries, you could actually reach the producer of this program on the numbers scrolling on your screen. And of course, our social media handle also.
Yeah, we are also on social media on our Facebook page at NTA Youth Forum. Do well to drop your comments and tell us what you think. You can also tell us topics you think that we should talk about. And don't forget that if you're having a program and you want us to be there live and direct, your hosts will be there to make it fun for you.
All right, I'm John Best.
And I'm Ada, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Shining, waiting for my